Hello, welcome to Xander's Great Lakes Quest. In a cozy house in Dublin, Ireland, lived Xander, a curious Irish doodle with curly brown fur, and his best friend Pink and Yellows, a brightly colored salamander who loved to perch on Xander's head. One rainy afternoon, they were watching television when a fascinating documentary about the Great Lakes in North America came on. Wow, Xander! Look at all those amazing animals! Pink and Yellows exclaimed, as images of otters, herons, and fish flashed across the screen. Xander's tail wagged excitedly. I've never seen anything like it. Wouldn't it be grand to visit? The two friends looked at each other, their eyes sparkling with an idea. Let's go, they said in unison. After weeks of planning in a long journey across the Atlantic, Xander and Pink and Yellows found themselves on the shores of Lake Michigan, near Chicago. The vastness of the lake took their breath away. I can't believe we're really here. Pink and Yellows chirped, his tiny eyes wide with wonder. As they explored the shoreline, they met a friendly park ranger named Sarah. Welcome to the Great Lakes, she greeted them. Would you like a tour? Oh yes, please. Xander woofed enthusiastically. Sarah led them along a nature trail, explaining, the Great Lakes are the largest group of freshwater lakes on Earth. They contain about 21% of the world's surface fresh water. As they walked, a large bird with a long neck and legs waded in the shallows nearby. That's a great blue heron, Sarah whispered. They're expert fishers. Watch how still it stands, waiting for the right moment to strike. Suddenly, the heron's head shot forward, emerging with a wriggling fish in its beak. Amazing! Pink and Yellows gasped. We don't have birds like that in Dublin. As they continued, they heard a loud slapping sound. What was that? Xander asked, his ears perking up. Sarah smiled. That's a beaver tail slap. They do that to warn others of danger. She pointed to a large mound of sticks and mud in the water. See that lodge? Beavers build those as their homes. They're nature's engineers. Pink and Yellows was fascinated. I've never seen an animal build its own house before. Next, they came across a small, colorful turtle basking on a log. That's a painted turtle, Sarah explained. They're one of the most common turtles in North America. Did you know they can survive freezing temperatures by producing a natural antifreeze in their bodies? Xander and Pink and Yellows were amazed. The animals here seemed to have superpowers. As they neared a marshy area, they spotted a small, brown furry animal swimming gracefully through the water. Is that an otter? Xander asked, remembering the documentary. Close. Sarah replied. That's a mink. They're excellent swimmers and can dive up to 16 feet deep to catch fish. Their fur is waterproof, which helps them stay warm in cold water. Pink and Yellows was intrigued. It's like they have a built-in wetsuit. As the day went on, they learned about yellow perch, a popular fish in the Great Lakes, and saw dragonflies darting about, their wings shimmering in the sunlight. Dragonflies are incredible flyers, Sarah told them. They can fly in any direction, even backwards, and hover like helicopters. As evening approached, they heard a haunting call echoing across the water. That's a common loon, Sarah said. They're excellent divers and can stay underwater for up to 3 minutes while hunting fish. Xander and Pink and Yellows listened in awe to the loon's melody as the sun set over Lake Michigan, painting the sky in brilliant oranges and pinks. As they prepared to head back, Sarah asked, "What did you think of your Great Lakes adventure?" Xander's tail wagged furiously. It was amazing. I never knew there were so many interesting animals and plants here. Pink and Yellows nodded in agreement. I can't wait to tell everyone back in Dublin about the beavers, herons, and minks. Sarah smiled. I'm glad you enjoyed it. The Great Lakes ecosystem is unique and important. Remember, we all play a part in protecting these habitats and the creatures that call them home. As Xander and Pink and Yellows headed back to their hotel, they chatted excitedly about all they had learned. They couldn't wait to explore more in the coming days and to share their adventures with their friends back in Ireland. That night, as they drifted off to sleep, the sound of loon calls in the distance, Xander and Pink and Yellows felt grateful for their curiosity that had led them on this incredible journey. They had not only seen the wonders they'd watched on TV but had also gained a deeper appreciation for the diversity of life and the importance of preserving natural habitats around the world. Questions for deeper learning. 1. How are the mink and the beaver adapted to live in the Great Lakes environment? Provide 2 similarities and 2 differences in their adaptations. Compare and contrast NGSS LS4.C, Adaptation, Common Core EL Illiteracy.RI.4.5. 2. Explain how beaver dams affect the ecosystem around them. What changes occur in the environment when beavers build their lodges? Cause and effect, NGSS LS2.C, Ecosystem Dynamics, Functioning, and Resilience, Common Core EL Illiteracy.RI.4.3. 3. The Great Lakes contain 21% of the world's surface fresh water. If the total volume of fresh surface water on Earth is about 35 million cubic kilometers, approximately how many cubic kilometers of fresh water are in the Great Lakes? Show your work. Systems and System Models, NGSS LS2.A, Interdependent Relationships in Ecosystems, Common Core Math, Content .4.md.a.2. 4. Based on what you learned from Xander and Pink and Yellow's adventure, write a short paragraph explaining why it's important to protect the Great Lakes ecosystem. Use at least 2 pieces of evidence from the story to support your argument. Engaging in argument from evidence, NGSS ESS 3.C, Human Impacts on Earth Systems, Common Core EL Illiteracy.W.4.1. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Until next time. This adventure was written by Dr. Siegfried Howell.